Ladies and gentlemen, hello, this is Debo over at Land Say Go, and welcome to tonight's stream. Tonight we're going to be playing a really awesome deck. Hopefully you guys can hear me. This is the first time we've had music in the background, so hopefully I got the levels just right. Anyways, tonight we're going to be playing a deck called Jeskai Self-Discard. So basically the whole point of this deck is to discard our hand, draw new cards, and hopefully jank out a win. So let's go ahead and break it on down. The main win condition for this list is going to be the Glinthorn Buccaneer. Now, the Glinthorn Buccaneer is a 2/4 for 3 mana with haste, and whenever you discard a card, he deals 1 damage to each opponent. So, and then also when you attack, you can pay 2, discard, and draw a card. So he can kind of feed into himself. You can actually activate that as many times as you want as he attacks. That's pretty great. But he's going to be our main win condition. And then we're also going to be running Neheb here. That feeds directly into the Glinthorn Buccaneer. We have Neheb, 2 red for a 5/4 legendary creature here with trample. And then whenever he deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, you may discard any number of cards. If you do, draw that many cards and then add that much red mana. And then until end of turn, you don't lose mana as steps and phases end. So basically, we can discard our hand, draw that many cards, and then so we're refilling our hand, we're pinging our opponent with a ton of damage with the Glinthorn, and then we can use that mana to be able to cast something else. And then our other creatures here, we're going to be running 4 Cavalier of Flame. So 5 mana, 6/5, already a really good rate. We can pay 2 mana to give something haste, actually everything haste, and a slight anthem effect. And then when it enters the battlefield, again, we can discard any number of cards, and then draw that many cards. And then when Cavalier of Flame dies, it deals X damage to each opponent and each planeswalker they control, where X is the number of land cards in our graveyard. So the whole point of this deck is that we're discarding things to the graveyard anyways, so may as well make use of that, right? Now, for ways for us to discard, there's not a ton of answers in Standard at the moment. However, there is a mechanic that allows us to discard, and that is Jumpstart. So whenever a Jumpstart card goes into the graveyard, we can then discard a card, also pay the Jumpstart card's mana cost, and then we can recast that card from the graveyard. So we're going to be running a playset of Radical Idea, 2 Quasi-Duplicate. Now, Quasi-Duplicate is really kind of some secret tech in here. It allows us to get either another Cavalier Flame. It allows us to double up our Glinthorn Buccaneers. It's going to be some pretty fun stuff. Now, we only are going to be running 2 because, again, we don't have a ton of creatures for us to Quasi-Duplicate. We just have a select few, but those select few really help our game plan. We'll also be running 4 Goblin Gathering. So this is a card that I never thought would actually make it into Standard, but here is a Standard list that's running it. So Goblin Gathering is a really cool card. It's 3 mana, and you can create a number of 1/1 red Goblin creature tokens equal to 2 plus the number of cards named Goblin Gathering in your graveyard. So the first one gives you 2, the second one gives you 3, the third one gives you 4, etc. Now, it's typically really good in draft because you can draft like 6, 7, 8 of these things, right? But in Standard, we only have 4, so the max we'll get is, what was it, 5? 5? I think it's 5. Maybe 6. No, 5. It'll be 5 is the max you'll get. Next, we'll get Beacon Bolt. This is a great way for us to deal with our opponent's troublesome creatures. 3 mana. Beacon Bolt deals damage to target creature equal to the total number of instant and sorcery cards you own in exile and in your graveyard. So we're going to be exiling things, we're going to be discarding things, so we're going to have a lot of stuff in our graveyard, so Beacon Bolts can hit some really large stuff. Plus we get to jumpstart it, so we basically have 8 removal spells for 4 slots. It's going to be really good for us. And then lastly, here's a card that didn't really get to see a whole lot of play yet. Heartwarming Redemption, 2 red and white. It's an instant. Discard all cards in your hand and then draw that many cards plus 1. So it actually replaces itself when you cast this. And then you gain life equal to the number of cards in your hand. So you actually get to gain some life back. So against some of those if you're getting really low on mana, we can, or on life, we can cast this, kind of refill our life total a little bit late in the game. We could have instances where we have like 10 cards in our hand, and then if we cast this, we can get 11 cards, gain 11 life. That seems pretty good. Now, how can we get 11 cards in our hand? Everything in here seems to be just like, not necessarily card advantage, but more so just card filtering. Well, we are also going to be running Bag of Holding. We have 4 of these in the list. You'll ever only really need 1. And basically, whenever you discard a card, it hits the graveyard and then you exile it. And then you can pay 2 to draw a card and then discard. And then 4 and tap it, and sacrifice Bag of Holding, return all cards exiled with Bag of Holding to their owner's hand. So all of a sudden, late in the game, we could have 10 cards come back to our hand. That's a lot of card advantage right there. And what's great is if we hit some of our instants and sorceries, well, the Beacon Bolt still counts that because it's in exile. So it's a lot of really cool synergy there for us. And then lastly, we're going to be running 4 Lightning Bolt for some main board removal. Our mana base, we're going to be running heavy red. We have a little bit in blue and white, but it's mainly going to be red, blue, and red, white. Plains, an island, and a mountain. In fact, I'm almost inclined to take out maybe the hollowed fountains in place of another mountain. Just so that way we have a little bit more red. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and do that right now. And then for our sideboard, make sure we get the land here. For our sideboard, I'm going to drop that in there. We are running 3 Alpine Moon. So the Dreadscape, or not the Dreadscape, the Field of the Dead Scapeshift combo deck is still a major thing. It's probably one of the better decks in the format. Alpine Moon is a very cheap answer for us to be able to answer that. It's also a good answer to a flipped Escanta or a flipped Adanto Fort, whatever it is. So that's going to be a really good one for us. We're going to be running 2 Sorcerer's Spyglass. Again, good answers for Planeswalkers. It can also hit some of those flip lands. Sorcerer's Spyglass is going to be a good answer for us to be able to deal cheaply with some of our opponent's best things. We're going to be running 3 Legion Warboss. It's another great target for Quasi-Duplicate. We can go ahead and take that. Maybe replace the Goblin Gatherings or something like that to bring it in. We're primarily going to be bringing this in against control matchups just to keep going wider and wider. We're going to be running 2 Teferi Time Raveler. Again, another good one to go up against control matchups. I think it's going to be one of those ones that's going to be a really... this is one of those cards that can be kind of some hidden synergy because we can bounce like one of our Goblin Gathering tokens to be able to draw a card, keep going through our list. We can also balance a Bag of Holding that has nothing underneath it. Just that way we excuse me, so that way we can keep drawing cards. It prevents our opponents from counterspelling our things, from killing our things at instant speed. Plus it allows us to cast something like Quasi-Duplicate at instant speed or Beacon Bolt at instant speed, so it seems pretty great. We're also going to be running 3 Deafening Clarion. Again, with Teferi in tow, we can cast this at instant speed, but it allows us to have our creatures gain lifelink, or we can deal 3 damage to each creature. And aside from our goblins from Goblin Gathering and the Legion Warboss, all of our creatures will actually survive. So that's going to be really good advantage for us. We'll be able to deal with our opponent's creatures and then also be able to wipe the board. And then lastly, we'll be bringing in a single Chandra Awakened Inferno against some more of those control matchups. It is possible for those longer games where we end up getting 6, 7, 8, 9 mana on the battlefield. So being able to cast a Chandra, and we're going to be cycling through our deck quite a bit, being able to find a Chandra and then casting it is going to be really good for us. Well, guys, that's the list. We'll go ahead and jump right in. Hopefully this list does well. And some preliminary testing, it seems to be doing okay. I don't think that this is going to be what this discard list is going to look like. I don't think this list is done yet. It's going to be one of those ones where probably in 2 or 3 sets, maybe we'll get Madness back, or we'll get something that allows us to make use of like this discard outlet. But I think that right now, this is going to be a really interesting list, so let's go ahead and give it a try. Go ahead and go home. We'll hit play. And we'll go ahead and do traditional ranks. And go to Jeskai discard. How many ranks am I betting I'm going to get? That's a good question. One, maybe. I don't think. This is gonna be more of a fun list for us to try out. I don't know how well it's gonna do, to be honest. Yeah, this is bad. No lands at all. Mulligan. All the lands have a Radical Idea, Lightning Strike, and this is fine. We can keep this. We are going to want the blue mana, so we'll probably get rid of the Sacred Foundry and keep 3 lands. That seems good. Alright, I can't hear my own games. Let me see if I can turn that up. Give me 1 second. Alright, let me know if this is too loud for you guys. I just couldn't hear it at all. I'll keep the 6. Go ahead and get rid of the Sacred Foundry. Alright, Temple of Mystery. Again, I'm glad these temples are back. I think they're really good. We drew a land anyways. So we'll go ahead and play the Sacred Foundry tapped. Pass the turn. Drinking some tea tonight. Hopefully that can help settle that persistent cough I have. Oh, he starts out with the Ley Line of Abundance. Oh, that's brutal. Glacial Fortress. Let's go ahead and pass. We'll leave up Lightning Strike to be able to hit the Paradise Druid when he taps. And then we also have the Radical Idea as backup. Background music's a little loud. No problem. I can go ahead and change that right now. Again, it's the first time that I've been messing with that, so hopefully this is a little bit better. Let me know. Is that a little bit better, or is that fine? Oh, yeah, what did he do? Oh, he's casting this. Okay, resolve. Alright. We will pass. We will pass into combat. Alright. I think we just got to kill the Druid here, because since it's something we can actually kill, we'll go ahead and do that now. That's good. Okay, good. Ooh, perfect. Draw into another one. I'm tempted to just like play this tapped, wait for something to come down, Lightning Strike the Paradise Druid, and then start swinging in with Glinthorn Buccaneer. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and pass. Hopefully it's not a giant Hydroid Graces. That's exactly what I was hoping it wasn't going to be. It's an X4. Oh, that's pretty brutal. I don't have a clean way of dealing with that at the moment. Shoot, guys, I forgot to put in Fry. I actually meant to put in Fry in the sideboard. Yeah, we'll go ahead and resolve. We'll go ahead and just Lightning Strike the Paradise Druid. Get it off the battlefield. Radical Idea. Okay. So far we only have 1 piece of blue mana. We'll hold back the Buccaneer. We'll leave up Radical Idea here. We'll just, since it says haste, we can always get it down next turn. So we'll just go ahead and pass. Llanowar, sure. Taps for 2 mana, which is pretty good. Yep. My turn. Okay, go ahead and draw. Ooh, Beacon Bulk. There we go. So we have 3 in the graveyard. We need to get 1 more in the graveyard before we can Beacon Bolt. Luckily, we can do just that. Except we need the blue mana. Dang it! Punished! We can Cavalier here and discard these and get the... Oh, is my chat box too small? Alright, that should be a little bit better. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and get down the Buccaneer. We'll go ahead and swing. He's deciding whether or not he wants to block. We do have Radical Idea to cast to be able to make this Beacon Bolt larger to be able to hit the Hydroid Crisis. We can also Cavalier, discard a bunch of stuff. Oh, he's waiting on me. Oops. Alright, we'll go ahead and pass. You'll hit me down to 12. Luckily, I can get down the pass with attacks. He's going to attack with both. Okay, just the Hydro Crisis. Pass. Pass. Alright. This can be a Nissa, maybe? Another Crisis. Okay. X is 5. That's fine. Luckily, we have double Beacon Bolt. I wish I just had another blue mana. Hopefully, we can draw into one here. Okay, my turn. Go and Radical Idea into a Niheb. There's the blue mana. Okay, so now we have 6. So we can go ahead and Beacon Bolt. We'll kill that. And then I think we... Oh, wait. Ah, crap. Oops! I thought I had enough instants and sorceries. I guess not. Oops. Well, that was a mistake. I guess we'll just hit the Beacon Bolt again. Kill the other Crisis. We'll swing in first. Yep, that's fine. Alright, we will go ahead and we'll discard the Cavalier. And we'll just get Niheb down. Next turn. Alright, Beacon Bolt again. We'll just kill that one. Actually, maybe we should just kill the original. We're going to go ahead and kill the original. I thought I had enough instants and sorceries in the graveyard. That's really annoying. Okay. But at least we got rid of the biggest one. We do have other Beacon Bolts in the deck that we can be able to hit a Hydroid Crisis or something like that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, hits me for 4. Alright, let's hope for another Beacon Bolt. No, but we get another Cavalier. Well, the problem is... I mean, I guess we can try to draw for one. I guess we'll just discard another Cavalier here. We gotta find another Beacon Bolt at this point. That does not do it. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and concede that one. We'll go to the next one. I messed that one up. I should have hit the 4 power one first. That's okay. It's okay. Alright, so this deck is probably going to bring in some counter spells. Do you think it's time to play Holiday Ramp? Possibly. Tibalt can come in as a means of stopping the life gain. And I'm actually okay bringing in the Legion War Bosses. We'll go ahead and take out the Goblin Gatherings. Definitely Clarion seems decent. Be able to sweep away his board. We'll go ahead and take out like a Bag of Holding Maybe we'll went to Clarions, take out a lightning strike, and maybe one quasi duplicate like that. All right, what do you guys think? Teferis, Chandra, anything like that? Maybe a Teferi over a quasi duplicate. Go down a Heartwarm, welcoming over another Teferi. Oops, I need 60 cards. What am I at? 59? Alright. And a Chandra. We'll try it like that. So you double dog dare me to try Holiday Ramp. We'll play first. Sure, we got Bag of Holding, Teferi, it's a Radical Idea, Legion War Boss. 2 lands. They are off-color lands, which is unfortunate. What do you guys think? Keep or mulligan? If we draw one more land, we're in the money. If we don't draw a land, we are not in the money. We'll be in the opposite of that. Keep. Good call. I guess we'll lead with the planes, lead with Bag of Holding. Another Legion War Boss, that sucks. Oh well. We will have the opportunity to also draw and discard from bag. We've got Radical Idea. Paradise Druid. Come on, land. Beacon Bolt. Alright, Radical Idea main. Eee. You told me to keep. I blame you. Oh, there's the Teferi. Sure. Yikes. I guess we can Radical Idea, discard Beacon Bolt. We need to find a land. Wow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm running 24. Why does this keep happening to me? I run 24. I don't understand. Alright, submit 0. Oh, I got Cavalier. Man, Arena just does not like me, you guys. Like, I have had very, very poor luck with their shuffler. I mean, otherwise it would seem like a pretty decent hand. Like, it's not that bad of a hand. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. That is pretty ridiculous. I mean, land, Time Raveler, Balanced Leyline of Abundance, just, I don't know. They're ridiculous. Yep. And he's also got mana open for a counterspell, like a negate or something. Sweet. I mean, sure. All right, we'll go on. Try it again. I mean, I can't show you guys the deck if I don't draw lands. So There's that. And I have so many ways of cycling through my deck. Like, it's just annoying. Look at this. How does this keep happening to me? I don't understand. I don't understand. Mulligan. Yeah, sure. We'll keep. Jeez. I guess the Goblin Gathering can go. It sucks. I would have liked to have kept that. Alright, now we get a land. It's a slow land. Scry. Cavalier to the bottom. Only one red source. Alright. Glacial Fortress tapped. Bag of Holding. Let's get to negate this. Nope. So it looks like this might be Simic Flash. Lightning Strike. And pass. So we can Bag of Holding. We can Lightning Strike. We've got options. Oh, this is Nexus. Yikes. Yeah, we definitely do not have a fast enough start for Nexus. I guess we will just go ahead and get rid of Goblin Gathering. Yep. Steam Vents, pay 2 life. Does he have a counter spell? Okay. I'll attack. I mean, he'll be able to start Nexusing pretty soon. So we've got Lightning Strikes in hand, so we could, like, Lightning Strike, Lightning Strike. That's fine. I'm surprised he actually went for the Bag of Holding right there. But I would have waited until I had more cards underneath it. Oh man, Nexus already? Jeez. Ugh. Yep. Teferis are definitely coming in, bouncing these things, stopping it from casting Nexus. That's going to be probably our best answer. Cavalier. We will have enough mana to cast that. Does he have a negate? Or something like that? Or not negate, like a counter spell? Jeez. I kind of like these cards. We'll submit 0. We actually want to be able to do more damage. These will do 3 damage instead of no attacks. These will do 3 damage instead of just the 1 for the ping. So I'm opted to leave that there. We still have this heartwarming redemption to be able to cycle a little bit more. Manny's going to be able to... Jeez. Well, he whiffed from the Narset. That's good. But let's... Does he find a Nexus? Looks like he found a Nexus. Brutal. Oh, Game Master's Insight. Okay. Well. Okay. Go ahead and Lightning Strike Narset. Did he find another Root Snare, maybe? Blink of an eye. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, it's gonna hit Blink of an eye. Narset. Okay. We'll just leave Lightning Strike in our hand, I guess. Move to combat. Yep. Take him down to 8. So we have lethal on board. Yep, there's Narset. So he's got to find a Root Snare. Finds a Nexus instead. Okay, well that's good. That's good for him. Alright, he can still fizzle. He hasn't quite dug through his deck enough to be able to consistently hit the Nexuses. So hopefully he fizzles. I mean, we could have left the mana up to hit the Narset when it came back down, or I guess we could have cast the other Lightning Strike in response to his bounce spell. What do we have? Jace. Okay. So did he find another... Did he find another Nexus? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7 mana. Alright. Drawing. He is quickly drawing through his deck. Remember, this is still game 1. So we have options in game 2 to be able to do a little bit better. Does he have the other Nexus? Blink of an eye. Alright. Well. Sulfur Falls. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, so we can Lightning Strike plus Heartwarming Redemption. Discard 3. So do we... I guess let's go to combat first. Would we have the win? That's the question. Attack our opponent. Root Snare. Okay, we do not have the win. So if that's the case, let's go ahead and Lightning Strike Narset. Resolve. Okay. 2 damage. Does nothing. Sulfur. Alright. So now we can Heartwarming Redemption. Discard 2. Draw 3. Gain 3 life. Hit him down to 5. Go ahead and pass the turn. Resolve. He has not yet milled a Nexus. There's a Tamiya. He's going to get to a Nexus here pretty quick. Resolve. That's rough. And you get back the Root Snare, I'm assuming. Oh, getting back the Narset. Okay. Well, in response to the Narset cast, we will Heartwarming Redemption. Alright. It's down to 6. We have Neheb. We have Cavalier. It's like we have ways. Hey, the main phase is playing now. Yep. You have Nexus. All right. So we can cast Cavalier, discard 2, deal 2. Potentially discard a third with whatever we draw next. But I think our opponent's getting pretty much close to win time here. He's got 20 cards left in his library. He's probably got 4 Nexus of Fate. So he'll just be able to cast Nexus after Nexus and then win with the Jace. Yeah. Yep, dismiss. I mean, he's getting really close to the Nexus here. Yep. That's unfortunate. But again, game 1. Game 2, we'll have a couple different options to bring in, so hopefully that'll help. A giant Krasis. Yep. We're just going to go ahead and concede it, because he's got 12 cards in his library. He's got tons of ways of digging for another Nexus, so it's just going to be Nexus, Nexus, Nexus from there on out. So let's go ahead and go to game 2. Alright, so Teferi's definitely coming in. Sorcerer's Spyglass definitely coming in. Chandra is definitely coming in. We could go really fast with, like, Legion Warboss. That seems right. So Quasi-Duplicates come out. Beacon Bolts. We just run 2. Lightning Strikes, just run 2. Bag of Holding, go down to 1. Go down by 1. Maybe go down 1 Cavalier. Try it like that. Yeah, Warboss will be good. I think that looks good. I mean, we could go up another Lightning Strike and down a Nehab. Like that. Tidbolt to stop life gain. I mean, he is running Krasis. I don't think he's running any other life gain. We're good, done. JB, I'm going to play this list, not Holiday Ramp. You can play Holiday Ramp on your stream, man. We will play first. Alright. 4 lands, Legion Warboss, Nehab, Lightning Strike. Seems good here. We got Steam Vents, Temple, Clifftop. This seems really good. We'll keep this. Oh yeah, we start. Waiting for our opponent. Alright, Temple. We'll scry. Sacred Foundry. Do we want the additional land? I don't think we do. Yeah, let's pitch it. Find something else. Yes, Slipknot, if you go to landsaygo.com and look at our articles, JB posted one back in like December around the holidays called Holiday Ramp, and it did pretty good. I mean, it was a really good list. I'll pay 2 life. Two attackers to end of combat. Let's go ahead and Lightning Strike, start dealing damage to our opponent. Growth Spirals, sure. That's fine. So now we can get down Legion Warboss and start swinging in. Next turn we can Nehab and get ready to start like discarding everything. What does he have? A fog? Yep, there's the fog. That's fine. He's going to have to be consistent about finding it, though, because we are going to be putting a lot of pressure on him. And this Nieb is going to be really cool. Tamio. Well, he's going to be able to find that root snare. We need a Sorcerer's Spyglass and fast. Finds the Nexus. 1. Okay. Well, let's go to combat. Boo. Alright, we'll go ahead and Radical Idea. Do it again. We will discard a Plains. Lightning Strike. Alright. I mean, we'll keep pumping up our team. But I would like it if he would stop hitting Root Snare. A Teferi would be really good. If we could find a Teferi. I was hoping we could get that with the Nieb, but unfortunately he just happened to get into the next Root Snare. Alright, so he's got Surge. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does not have 7 mana for Nexus just yet. Oh, 7. There we go. Nexus. Alright. Yep. Dismiss. Alright. So he's got a next turn. That Narset's really annoying. He's going to get a Root Snare. And find another Nexus. Found 2. Jesus. Wow. Well, I mean, we didn't find a Teferi or a Sorcerer's Spyglass, so... And he happened to have 2 Root Snares. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Man, we were in a really good commanding position, too. Yep, I was gonna start flipping that. Alpine Moon maybe be a decent option. Maybe take out the Bag of Holding, put an Alpine Moon for getting rid of the Escanta the Sunken Ruin. Yikes. Does Nexus rotate? I don't. Was that Dominaria? Or M19? M19. So it does not rotate. Or does it rotate? It does. Ixalan, Dominaria, M19. Okay. I would be happy to see Nexus leave, personally. So I wish we could have found our Teferi. I mean, obviously you would have ways of bouncing it and stuff like that, but we could have started dealing with his Wilderness Reclamations, casting Goblin Gathering at instant speed. Simic Manipulation, maybe a decent deck against this type of a list, to be able to steal all their Planeswalkers. It's at 25 cards in library. It's going to get pretty tough for him to lose at this point. Especially with the flipped Escanta. Yeah. Searching for Nexus. Finds it. All right. Concede. I mean, unfortunately, we just couldn't find the Sorcerer's Spyglass to hit the Tamios. We couldn't find the Teferis to hit the Nexus and his Root Snares. But that's all right. We'll get it next time. We'll get it next time. I didn't think that was necessarily a terrible matchup. We just needed the sideboard answers, and I think we would have had a better shot at it. Another thing to look into putting in the sideboard is maybe like Spell Pierce or something like that to just slow them down a little bit. Maybe Negates. We could actually be running. We could actually be running the Dovin's Veto. We are in those colors, so that could be a good sideboard option as well. Yeah, can't keep that one. I guess we keep this one. Bag of holding to the bottom. Sweet. Alright, looks like we're up against vampires. Yep. This will be interesting. We'll probably need our sideboard answers for this. We are missing land drops, unfortunately. We will pass. We'll leave up Lightning Strike. Hopefully hit a Lord. We also have Bag of Holding. Jeez. Is he going to minus? Or is he going to plus? Yeah. No thanks. Sweet. Another Lightning Strike. Jeez. Alright. Get rid of Beacon Bolt. Man, guys, I'm running 24 lands. And Arena just does not want to give me lands. Look at that. Ridiculous. I mean, this happened like 4 streams in a row. Maybe a little bit bitter. just a little bit. Into another Bag of Holding. Sweet. Exactly what I need here. Okay. Like, I can't even be mad at this point. It's just... Yeah, I mean... they need to... I know it's still in beta, but there's something wrong if you're playing... What, 6 games or 6 matches in a row, and you're stuck on lands on almost every single game of those matches. Like... And you're running 24. Like, again, I'm not running 20 lands. I'm not running 18 lands like I do in some of my lists. This is a 24 land deck. You need the lands. So it's just... Look, my opponent's at 6 lands. I just don't understand why I keep getting the butt into the stick here. But sweet. Thanks, deck. Thanks. We'll keep the land. We'll just do this now. Get it out of the way. Get rid of Radical Idea. Oh, shoot. Does that give it Death Touch? Oops. I definitely did not realize I gave it Death Touch. Yeah. Cool. Alright. That's fine. We're fine, guys. We're fine. Everything's cool. Everything's fine. Okay. Deafening Clarion's definitely coming in. He had a lot of Planeswalkers. Sorcerer's Spyglasses definitely coming in. To Bolt seems okay. Legion Warboss is not so great. Chandra, if I would draw lands, seems like it'd be okay. To Fairies, we'll go ahead and give those a try. We'll take out Quasi Duplicates. Need 6 more cards to leave. A Bag of Holding, Radical Idea, Radical Idea. I mean, maybe we just take all the Bag of Holdings this time. Alright. Right, I mean, the list is not tuned, but the fact that I'm missing so many land drops in a 24 land deck, like, should not happen mathematically. Out of all of the games I'm playing, like if this was in paper, that would not have happened. It would not have happened. I will play first. All right, 3 lands, Clarion, Goblins to block, Nehab. We'll keep. Excuses? I mean, you're right. I shouldn't be. That's my point. That's entirely my point. Well, there goes Clarion. Yep. Sweet, another Goblin Gathering. I'm down for that. Pass. Let's at least clog up the board in order for us to get down to Nehab. The Knight, sure, resolve. So you have another thing to do? Yeah. I mean, it just makes our stuff better. Kaya. That's pretty brutal. Yes, do swing in. He probably brought this in to hit the Bag of Holding, to be honest. Like, he didn't know I had the Goblin Gatherings in my deck. Does he have like a... Maybe he has like a cast down or something? Yeah, I gotta get the other Goblin Gathering down soon. Or kill Kaya, one of the two. Otherwise, it's not gonna be as much value. Dusk Legion Zealot. Alright. Nice. So, I can kill all of his creatures. Oh, jeez. Another Goblin Gathering? Ridiculous. I can discard any number of cards in hand. Well, I'm not going to discard any, really. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3 damage. I can kill all of his creatures. Yep. It's got trample, buddy. So I guess I could, like, discard this, get 1 mana, draw a card. Yeah, we'll submit 0. We want to get down the Glenhorn Buccaneer to be able to start getting answers. Jesus. Jeepers creepers. Alright, so next turn we can get down, like, Teferi. Why would he bring that in? I didn't show him any 2 mana cost creatures. Like, literal 0. My God. My God. Guess we can hang on to that to figure out what Sorin he's going to play. But jeepers, man. Yep. You going to swing out? Or are you worried you're going to lose creatures? Alright. No blocks. Alright. We'll at least be able to deal with that one. This is really good for us. It's Imperious Bloodlord, right? Oh, there we go. View battlefield. Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright. I'll attack. Attack him. One attacker. We'll submit 0. We'll get this guy down next turn. Yep. It's gonna did not block. I'm surprised it didn't. We will definitely discard the mountain. Sweet. Yeah, it was a great top deck. Definitely needed. Definitely why we brought it in. We got... Cancel. We want to do it in response to him boosting it. Not right now when he is able to boost it. Yeah, bolt in response to activation. Pass. Pass. My turn. That's good too. Alright. 2 attackers. We will attack with all. 2 attackers. Two damage. There we go. Resolve. We would have had it either way. But that ended up working great. Sweet. See, like when we have lands, it works. Stupid no lands. Alright. Try again. Oh, hush, Jeremy. Hush! This is terrible. Look at this. Look at this. If this was poker, this would be a great hand. But we're not playing poker. Alright. We put a Buccaneer to the bottom. Yep. Vicious Conquistador. Wow, okay. Steam Vents tapped. I'd really like to draw a land this next turn. Jeremy, do you have Holiday Ramp updated and built in Arena? I will play one game of it if it will get you to stop asking for it. Sweet. Hanukkah is a holiday. Would have been a land. Sweet. Cool. Come on. Should have put it on the Sky Marcher Aspirant. Yeah. So, I don't know if I can like accurately play this deck. I mean, I don't know if I can accurately play any of my decks in Arena, and give you guys a good like response. I mean, look, I like the client, but literally every single match we have gotten mana screwed in at least 2 of our games. It's kind of disheartening, you know. Like, this is a cool deck. I want to really give it a good shake, but there's something up with the shuffler. I mean, you saw opening hand. 3 2s of a kind, right? Like, sure, it's mathematically possible, but with all the other crazy stuff going on, it's ridiculous. All right, this is a keep. I mean, we have 4 lands. Thank goodness. Now we're going to draw nothing but lands. Calling it right now. Get out of ranked and go into traditional constructed. We can do that. We can do that next. Bag of holding. Alright, so we can radical idea. Next turn we can either radical idea bag of holding. Alright, our turn. Radical idea. Into a land, into another bag of holding. Okay. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and Buccaneer. Do you have an answer for it? Cast down. Alright, that's fine. We also have like Goblin Gathering to be able to just flood the board a little bit. Beacon Bolt. We have a radical idea currently. So we can like Sulphur Falls. We'll do that. We'll do this. Start getting the game plan going. So we can block the knight. We can Beacon Bolt it next turn. Yeah, we'll totally block. We're not gonna double block. He's just gonna pump it. Kill both of our things. All right. So now we will Beacon Bolt. Oh, well, jeez. I didn't even think about that. See, now Arena's got me all flustered. I shouldn't have done that. All right. Alright. So now we can try Beacon Bolt again. And then Lightning Strike in response. Guess we'll just get rid of the Goblin. Alright. Well, I think we'll Goblin Gathering, Lightning Strike, and pass the turn. We can start dealing with this Nicol Bolas. Talk like a pirate, or talk like a pirate day. Oh, Arbor Day. Arbor Day. Yep, talk like a pirate day. I guess get rid of Sacred Foundry. And we can start dealing, unless he has a Legion's End. Man, people are actually playing that card. I don't think it's a very good card. Beacon Bolt. Alright, hang on. How many do we have? Alright. Beacon Bolt. Kill Nicobolus. Discard Heartwarming Redemption. Start refilling our hands a little bit. We have a Nihab in there now? Okay. It'd be really random to demand you tasks like a pirate. Oh, I mean, talk like a pirate. Oh, maybe. I don't know what floats your boat. I mean, I could try if you really wanted me to. I'm not that great at impressions or anything like that. So, I guess we'll get rid of a land. He's going to be able to ultimate this pretty soon. So we are going to have to get rid of that. Get back our hand. Glacial Fortress. Bag of Holding. Pirate Debo. You're doing an excellent impression of a bad Magic player right now. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm doing an excellent impression of a decent Magic player playing a maybe iffy deck. Yeah, we'll just get rid of the Heartwarming Redemption. It doesn't do anything for us right now. Alright. So now, does our opponent have a kill spell for Nihab to win? He does not. Alright. At least we get to keep our island. Alright. A radical idea. Into Buccaneer. That's what I get for talking smack last night about you. Eh, it was all in good fun. It was all in good fun. I guess we'll get rid of a Glacial Fortress. So again, with this list, I'm sure they're going to be printing more things that actually help with this. Yeah, he's going to be able to draw 2 or get back another Nicol Bolas or something. Oh my gosh. So good. Radical Idea. Discard Sulphur Falls. Submit 1. Radical Idea. Discard Mountain. Beacon Bolt. Seems okay. No attacks. So Sorcerer Spyglass seems good for this matchup. Alright. Let's go to game 2. I think having some counter magic would be pretty good. Legion Warboss definitely coming in. Chandra seems good. Sorcerer Spyglass seems good. Up by Moon, not so much. Tybalt, not so much. Teferi, maybe. To bounce, like, search for his Canta, or maybe the Dragon Nicol Bolas. Although that feels pretty bad. Definitely Clarion, not so much. We'll go down one Cavalier. Maybe the Heartwarming Redemptions. Go down. We'll keep Quasi-Duplicate for this one. Let's go down. Two Bags of Holding. And we'll go down Neheb. Try it like that. We will elect to play first. He's gonna have like discard and stuff like that. Like, I'm not even surprised at this point, you know? Like, that's the sad thing. I'm not even surprised. It's just what happens. Sulfur Falls, go. Yeah, he is going to die right away. I don't even want him to have a counter spell available. All right, that's decent. Fifth land we will keep. We'll get down Goblin Gathering. Next turn. It's got Death Touch and Lifelink. Been blocked. I don't want him to start drawing and discarding. I guess we'll get rid of Beacon Bolt. Play the land. Cavalier. We'll discard Neheb. Draw card. Sweet. That's really good. Unfortunately, we have no lands in the graveyard at the moment. Sure. Awesome. True into another Cavalier. Sorcerer's Spyglass. I think Nicol Bolas Dragon God is going to be the more important one to hit. Because if he draws a land, he can play that, and it just starts wrecking my day. I have 1, 2, 3, but that's not going to count itself. So it'll be on the stack, not in the graveyard at that point. So unfortunately, it can't kill anything yet. We're getting there. Fair. Drew the lands. Next turn, here comes Nicol Bolas Dragon God. Yep. Cavalier. Discard Plains. Sulfur Falls. I mean, it's gonna... Alright. So I can block here. Deal 1 damage to him. He can then play the Nicol Bolas. If I don't block, he gets to loot, play the Nicol Bolas anyways, and kill this. So I guess this is just the better answer, but it sucks. Yep. I mean, either way, he gets down the Nicol Bolas. Bag of holding. All right, let's go ahead and start discarding. What do we hit? A Nehab. All right. Would have liked to it. I would have liked that to have been. Oh man, he's got his own Chandra. Yeah. This card's really good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of a Clifftop Retreat. Oh, you're right. You're right. I should have done that. So, Nicol Bolas would have been down to 1 loyalty had he blown up. Yep, had he blown up the Cavalier. Cavalier deals X damage to each opponent and Planeswalker they control. So it would have killed the Bolas. You're right. I should have. I should have totally not blocked. Yeah, resolve. Should have 100% not blocked. Still, I don't think I would have won that one. I mean, he had the Bedevil for the Sorcerer Spyglass, and I mean, he just had all the answers both games. We had a mulligan down to 6 in game 2, and we were kind of like stuck on lands in game 1, if I remember right. All right, Jeremy is a holiday ramp in Arena. We can go ahead and give it a try. If it is. If it's not, then shame on you for trying to get me to play it. Ah! Shame on you for trying to get me to play it. Alright. We will play again. We'll go out of ranked. Let's go to traditional play. Do you guys want me to keep trying this one, or do you want me to play a different deck? It's up to you guys. You know, this is your stream. I'm just the one piloting it. Is there something else you guys want to do? Do you want me to try to build Holiday Ramp real fast? Or would you like me to try a different deck that we have in the list here? The new one? I think this is one that Matt put together when he was still with us. I haven't checked it out yet. Let me edit deck. Let me see what's in here, just so I can see. So we've got Risen Reef, Tamiyo, Frilled Mystic. This is, I think, the big change is Risen Reef, and Cavalier. Sideboard, and then Aether Gust in the sideboard. Oh, that's your version? Okay. Sure. You can give it a try. So for those who don't know, the reason why Jeremy keeps asking for Holiday Ramp is one of his favorite strategies. So, and it was... And to be fair, the deck was really good. The 2 or 3 seasons ago that he built it, it was very good. I don't know if he's recently rebuilt it or not. This is a keep for sure. So Jeremy, since this is yours, would you play the Leafkin off mana, or like off turn 2, or would you play? So like, would you play this on turn 4 or turn 5, or would you just go Leafkin into Risen Reef, Cavalier? Just fire it out. Sure. Also, for you in the audience, if you guys have a deck list that you'd like me to try to pilot, assuming I don't get mana screwed, I'd be happy to build it in the list here and give it a shot. If you just want to go ahead and fire us a link to it, or if you want to post it in the chat, we'd be happy to build it and give it a try, and we can all talk about how awesome it is. So, ooh, and a Paradise Druid. Well, now I think we just do Paradise Druid and leave this up for Risen Reef. Does it have to be a bad deck? Well, I mean, if I'm playing it, then obviously that's just a given. No, it can be a good deck. We would prefer a brews if you have a brew. If you don't have a brew, then really anything is fine. We'll go ahead and get down Llanowar Elves. It's okay, Paradise Druid kicks the bucket. It's interesting that we're playing against probably the exact same deck. It's like, it's just like, okay. It's like, oh, it's fine. You didn't grind me down too much. I mean, it's no blocks. Oh, this is gonna be great. That's gonna feel really good. Can I cast this now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get one thing. I can steal their Nissa. That seems really good. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we just steal the Nissa. And he's tapped out? No, he's not tapped out. He's got Temple of Mystery. That taps for a single blue. I think we go for it. X is 1. Steal the Nissa. Ah! Oh! Oh, it's so good. We'll go ahead and get down the Leafkin Druid. Get a trigger. Sure. We can use that to block. No tags. It would not surprise me if we had I was going to steal his own Nissa back. That's pretty rough. He's playing blue-green, then all of a sudden plays a white mana source. Well, that was annoying. It was holding back the white mana so I wouldn't know. Alright, no blocks. At least we drew into our own Nissa, which seems good. But he has the Deputy of Detention. Let's just keep building out wide. Risen Reef done. Into a Tameo? Sure. Okay. So, I think we can get down the Tameo and start digging for a mass manipulation. Then he can Deputy of Detention. We can get back. We can then play Nissa. We can also just get back mass manipulation. Let's pick it up. All right. Alright, we will go ahead and pass. No attacks. End turn. So we can play Risen Reef, get 3 triggers next time. Man, we've been like really stuck on lands in this game too. Luckily, we've had all the mana dorks, but jeepers. I mean, he does also have the Deputy of Detention. He can hit the Risen Reefs, so we need to be aware of that. Cavalier of Thorns. Yep. Alright, he does get a land. Glacial Fortress tapped. Luckily, we have our own Cavalier of Thorns for infinite blocks. Is he going to Deputy of Detention the Risen Reefs? That's a good question. Llanowar. I've got to deal with this Nissa. It's going to ultimate very soon. Luckily, I do have the mass manipulation, so we could steal it next turn and ultimate it ourselves. Alright, since everything is going at Tamiyo, I don't think we block. We just leave it up. I mean, we're also pretty low on lands, so we're just going to let it die. We have the Mass Manip in hand. We've got a ton of mana. We drew a negate, which is really, really good. If he ticks this up to 8, we can then Mass Manip it. I mean, that seems really awesome. I think we just go Risen Reef again, or Cavalier. Cavalier is also a good option. I think we're going to Cavalier. That gives us a little bit of protection. Alright, cool. Find a land. It gives us a little bit of protection from Deputy if he happens to hit our Risen Reefs. Now we're starting to get there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have a 7th land. We'll go ahead and keep that on top. We have plenty of action in our hands. We'll go ahead and pass the turn. Leave up negate. We have a Hydroid Krasis as well. We have a Nissa. We can hopefully steal their Nissa. We will have the negate backup if he drew a counterspell here. I hope he takes it up. Just doesn't think and takes it up. Block the Druid. The Paradise Druid. Do they have a Nexus or something? Omniscience. Oh, huge crisis. Okay. Oh, you're right. I can't negate. That's not good. I can't negate. All right. Well, he could. I think we just have to go for it. He could have. He did not pump Nissa. He has the Deputy. I mean, because we can steal the Krasis, we can steal Teferi, we could steal the Nissa, and just like hold it and use it for mana. What else can we do? We can steal his lands. We can steal his Cavalier. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 mana. So we can steal 4 things. We could also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could just cast our own Nissa and then kill his Nissa? That seems good. Alright. No. 1, 2. Control Z. 1. Control Z, please. Control Z. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nissa. Does he have Indicate? No? Sweet. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shoot. Did I do this wrong? Am I going to run out of time here? I ran out of time. Sweet. Well, that was great. That was great. Just awesome. They really don't give you a whole lot of time with this, especially when you're trying to stream. So he can have a negate in hand. I don't know if he's had any. He hasn't shown any counter spells yet. It doesn't mean he doesn't have them. Hit me for 8. We'll go ahead and block. And get something back from the graveyard here. Get back a Cavalier. We go to. Yeah, we went Tamio. What would you say I get? A beta making think you don't know what you're doing? That's exactly what I did. Alright. Well, I guess we just steal his Krasis and his Nissa and his Teferi, or at least try to. Blue. Blue. Steal his deputy too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So X is 4. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. Go ahead and bounce. Sweet. All right. Well, this seems like a good mass manipulation. Bring that one in. Same with Entrancing Melody, 2 mana, steal land. Veil of Summer seems good too. We went negates. Red or green, Aether Gust. Guys, this is bad. All of our stuff looks good in this matchup. Yeah, Veil. Like literally all this looks good. Alright. What do we take out? Alright, Veil's good. We can go 2 Gusts. Alright, we'll go out. We'll take down 1 negate. We need to get down 10 cards. So, because it's a fairy, probably not Frilled Mystic, go Shifting Ceratops that can't be countered. Go down. Cheapers 2, Llanowar. 5 more cards. Jesus. Alright, 2 Ceratops. Alright, we'll go down the 2 negates. 2 more. I'm gonna run out of time. Go down to Krasis. Go down 1 more elf. Alright. Okay. Ashiok. Yeah, he wasn't doing a lot of searching, otherwise that'd be hilarious. I mean, just Ashiok on her own is a pretty ridiculous thing to play, because people, 1, don't expect it, and 2, you're like 4 turns later are 16 cards exiled. If this seems good, we'll keep this. So like it's pretty hilarious. Breeding pool tapped. Harbor into Druid into Risen Reef. Into another Risen Reef. Or into a Nissa. Only thing I didn't bring in, yeah. Teferi, of course. Oh well, it's fine. We at least get to get better use out of it with the Risen Reef here. Take the action. Start the ramp. We can also try to start putting him off white mana. Alright. Play a forest. We will play Risen Reef. Sure, take the action, enters tapped. Take the action. Go ahead and play the Druid. We're getting all of our ramp on this time. Take action. Take action. Wow, that was like... That was a lot of lands off the top of our deck. That was a lot of lands off the top of our deck. Jesus. Yeah. Jeremy likes ramp. Hopefully the next card is some action. So our opponent seems to be in the same kind of a scenario that we were last time. Or stuck on mana. So we'll wait on it. Alright, sweet. Yeah, we had the answers to his creature lands, which would have been really good. Sweet. So guys, that's how a deck works when it's supposed to work, right? It's, I guess, better built than what I built. Go ranked? Alright, we'll go ranked now. But now, watch. We'll play ranked. We'll go ahead and play the new mass manipulation. We'll go ranked, and we won't hit a single land. Calling it now. That's what's going to happen. Won't hit a single land. I'm running 24 lands! Come on! It's supposed to be that bad. You gotta bring out the hypergeometric calculator, whatever it's called. It's just so ridiculous. Yeah, 4 lands, that seems good. Plus a Tameo and a Risen Reef. We'll keep that. Sweet, we can go Druid, Risen Reef, or Druid Tameo even, and then Risen Reef Leafkin. What do you typically search for Tameo? Is it just the mass manipulation? Nissa? Nissa's good. Okay. We could also hold up Frilled Mystic. Alright, we'll hold up for Old Mystic. Yeah. Sweet. So I think our opponent thinks we're playing the Nexus deck. Okay, so against this list, negates seem okay. Aether Gust seems really good. We'll bring 3 in. Blue or black spell? They do cast blue spells. This does also protect from an Omnath hit. Let's see. Drop the negates. Do we bring in another mass manipulation? Or an entrancing melody? Something like that. Alright. Yeah, this seems good. We'll keep that. Temple into Island of Fields, Aether Gust. Yeah, that's fine. We'll keep the ramp since we have a mass manipulation in hand. We're going to be able to clog up the board here pretty quick. So next turn, probably, depending on what he plays, maybe he has a Chandra here. Do I just like snap block this? He could have answers. Alright. Mass manipulation. I'm assuming that means no. We'll just take it. Alright. Risen Reef. Harbor's good. All right, we'll just keep ramping. We can do like no attacks. We can do like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll have 7 mana next turn. So we can currently steal one thing. Ooh, and a Tameo. You have a negate? I'd rather him negate Tameo than mass manipulation, that's for sure. We're gonna have to creeping trail. Actually, all right. What do we hit? Risen Reef or Trailblazer? Right, but what do we hit? Risen Reef or Trailblazer? Trailblazer hit a huge damage. Risen Reef puts them off value. All right. He's going to get 3 looks at his top. Oh, that was a good draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can steal like Risen Reef, Scampering Scorcher. So he can take this. He then has 6 power on board. I guess we can always just block with his Risen Reef. Alright. Pay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, so X is 2. Sure. We'll still these 2. So if we draw, I mean, we can either elect not to block with Risen Reef. Why would you have gusted the Scamper? He still would have gotten his tokens. He would have gotten 3 triggers. I mean, Risen Reef probably would have been the better answer. So that way he wouldn't have gotten so much value off the top of his deck. Sure, he would have had big blockers, but yikes. Oh, you can gust a spell? Ah, crap. Yep. So I just haven't played enough with these cards. I didn't realize you could do that. Yikes. Well, we just kind of hit the wrong half of our deck here. Also, apparently you can gust a spell, which I didn't realize you could do. But it wouldn't have really mattered much anyways. We just haven't had a whole lot of options here. So, I think that's the game. I mean, I guess we'll just block there. Take 5. My turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can take one thing. He can swing for 5, also pump up. We can pump up. We could also like steal this, kill this. I think that's probably the best option. Alright. Alright, here. X is 1. We'll steal Chandra. We'll kill the Overgrowth Elemental. Does he have Spell Pierce? Boo! Wow. 3D chess. We'll let our opponent do it. Man, 3D chess. Our opponent was playing there. You saw my line. I mean, he also could have just let me kill the thing and then shocked me and then killed me with his creatures the next turn, but yeah. So protection from blue. I don't think that that's got a whole lot of need for us. Alright. I mean, you think we should take out the Frilled Mystics? That's what you were saying before. What would you put in its place? Aethergast. Go maybe the 2 Shifting Ceratops. Melody. Go heavier aggro. Alright. We can try that. Alright. Llanowar. Ceratops. We need one more card. Alright. We'll give that a try. Yeah. I put it in. Yeah. Maybe I should put in the other Leafkin and taken out a Llanowar, but we will play first. Yeah, that seems keepable. Keep 7. Maspinip with Nissa, Rismarie, Druid. So again, guys, if you don't know, but you guys, if you're here, you probably do already know. I'm Debo over at LandSayGo. You can follow us over on our Twitter. Twitter is at LandSayGo1. Facebook is LandSayGo, or you can follow us on the Facebook group, The Sideboard. Obviously, we have the Twitch channel here, twitch.tv/LandSayGo. You can follow us on our YouTube channel. Just search for LandSayGo. And then... you can also go to our website, landsaygo.com, to follow us. We have a podcast, the main phase. We got a lot of cool stuff over there. So hopefully you would come check us out. Again, we stream 5 days a week, excluding Thursdays and Fridays. So hopefully we'll see you guys every single day. That'd be great. Sure. No attacks. All right, so next turn, we will have 5 mana. We can Nissa. We can tick up, get an Elemental. We also have the option for Ceratops. I think Nissa's the better play here, though. I am tempted to get down the Paradise Druid, leave it up for a blocker or something like that. It's also 5. It would not kill Nissa unless he has another Creeping Trailblazer. He could also have a shock in hand. I'll just leave the forest back. Probably should have ticked up an island and not the forest. So that way the forest wouldn't die right away. Yeah, there's the lightning strike. So I guess I should have cast the Paradise Druid. Yep. Down to 1. Alright, let's play the island. We'll go ahead and play Druid. Go ahead and tick up. Go ahead and play. Let's get just a bigger creature down. Ceratops. Druid. Manipins the game next turn if Nissa survives. Yep. Which I think we can manage. I think we can manage that. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 mana available to us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 1 creature. There's 2 creatures. There's 3 creatures. Sweet. You were not wrong. You were not wrong. It won us the game. Look at that. GG, opponent. Take that with our jank, not jank deck. What do we get? Fire Mines Research. Apparently we needed one. Sweet. All right. So, do you guys want to keep playing? I'm up for another game. Are you out, Nate? Okay. Great for stopping by. We appreciate you coming. I've got one more game in me. Do you guys want to try this deck one more time, or do you want to just call it a night for tonight? It's up to you guys. We can play a different deck if you want as well. We have a plethora of other decks we can try. It is up to you guys. Obviously, the Jeskai discard deck did not work for us tonight. We were just getting really stuck on lands the entire night, so that was just very unfortunate. Sure, there's a few things that we could have done to, tweak it here and there. Jeskai Walkers is exceptional. We can give that a try. Where'd it go? I'm missing it. It's probably like right in my face. There it is. Alright. We'll go ahead and play. Traditional ranked. Jeskai Walkers play. But yeah, I don't think we were able to give the Jeskai discard deck a good shake. I mean, we were really mana screwed for the almost every single match we played, and the we were stuck on 2 lands, you know, 1 or 2 lands, and we just never got a chance to be able to really give it a good shake. So, like here, this could be a keepable hand, but we're never going to draw lands again, and we're going to have to mulligan this one. This is a little bit better. We can dig. We got Spell Pierce. It's a little bit slower. We'll keep this one. We'll put Sarkhan to the bottom. Glacial Fortress tapped. Hopefully we draw some lands. If we draw 1 land, we'll be in pretty decent shape here. And of course, we draw Sarkhan, the guy we put to the bottom. We have Spell Pierce, so we can Spell Pierce away. Yep. 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 Yeah, sure. That's cool. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Arena. Alright, we get a land. It's fairy. Bounce that. Sweet! We've seen 4 Sarkhans. 4 or 5 mana Sarkhans. Into a Nicol Bolas. Sure. 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 Seems decent. I mean, I guess we do this untapped. Leave up Spell Pierce. Play Narset. Tick down Narset. Mother. Oh my god. No. No. See you, Sarkhan. Like it's not just me, right? like I'm not, it's I mean, do I Spell Pierce this or do I let it resolve? I think we just let this resolve. No, I mean, he's going to be able to get something. We can Spell Pierce the other thing that he tries to play or something like that. Or we can save it for this other Dragon God. That seems like a good answer. He doesn't have any counter magic up. So, shock. Kill Bolas. Save it for the second Bolas. Narset, tick down. Karn. We will pass. Leave up Spell Pierce, leave up Opt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If he drew a land. Sure, resolve. Jesus. So 2 Sacred Foundries right on top of each other. That happened too. Well, I get... Jeez. Do we spell pierce this? I mean, otherwise he's gonna take spell pierce. I guess we have to. Let him do it? Alright. I mean, he's gonna get the value off the surveil. Yeah. Alright. It takes the spell pierce. Allows us to resolve a Sarkin. Alright. Nope. We want the red mana. Red mana, thank you. Alright. Sarkin. Oh, well, you told me no, and then yes, pierce it. So we're gonna get a dragon, because if he kills Sarkin with Nicol Bolas, we at least have the dragon. If he kills the dragon, we can also take up and kill Bolas that way as well. We do also have this Sarkin still in hand. We have a Teferi and a Karn in hand. I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. We'll have we'll have 6 mana next turn. Alright, well, that sucks, but we have another one. Alright. I don't know if I really care. I think we just go after the face. Like, if we get down Karn, that's not drawing cards. Narset's not drawing us cards. Teferi does draw us a card, but like I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yeah, Nicol Bolas comes down. Probably kills Sarkin. Yeah. Alright, so Interplanar Beacon. Now then we can just like keep attacking face. So we attack, he's down to 6. Play a Karn, make a Karn Construct. Karn kill Bolas. Alright, we can do that. Please attack. Thank you. Can give us the land. I do gotta be careful. He may have an Elder spell. All right, Legion's End. Man, apparently it's seeing more play than I thought, and I gave it credit for. Probably gonna take this Narset. Yeah. Leave me the Teferi. That's good. Shock. Go ahead. We'll take up Karn. Ooh, Saheeli? Yeah. Don't mind if I do. So we'll go ahead and -3 here. We will play the new Teferi. We'll keep the new Teferi. And then we will tick up. That's why he's playing Blood Sun. Because he wants the Lotus Field. I mean, that is a turn 3, get 6 mana. We have not found a Field of Ruin. I'm not sure if there is any in this list. Could be pretty cool. If there is one. See what he's got. I mean, he's got 4 mana available to him. He could have the excuse me, it's 6 mana available to him. Alright, so I gotta start winning the game here. What's in our exile? Ooh, another Sarkhan? That just wins. Oh no, Sarkhan doesn't have a... Oops. What did he exile Sarkhan with? Oops. So that was a thing. We're going to go ahead and bounce this again. I know it's drawing him cards too, but I'm just trying to get more action. Next, all attackers. 1 attack. Next. End turn. So he can kill Karn. Oh. Sweet. I guess he wasn't drawing cards. Resolve. Yeah. So I can Lightning Strike into turn. Sure. Resolve. I can Lightning Strike into turn, get a servo, play a Karn, minus Saheeli. Okay. Resolve. Sure. Yep. Jeepers. All the lands. Alright, what do we have? Okay, that's been exiled. That's been exiled. We can get another Saheeli. Let's just take up, see what we hit. Alright. Gives us the Glacial Fortress, of course. Just keep chipping away. So I can get a Karn or a Saheeli. Those have silver counters, these do not. Wow. Okay. Auto erasure. So that happened. Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any way to power through this. But I mean, we'll keep trying to play it out. Narset. Tick down. I guess Saheeli. Saheeli. I mean, sure, have a Lotus Field. Have all 4 of your Lotus Fields. I mean, at some point, they just got to stop having value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright. Grixis Mass Manip. Seems good. It's a cool deck. All right. Music is still going. I don't know for how much longer. We're almost to our time limit. Okay. Dovin's Veto definitely comes in. War Boss comes in. Fry comes in. Prison Realm comes in. That's a lot to bring in. We can take out the Lightning Strikes, take out the Lightning Coil. Take out Clarions. Gotta cut 5. Maybe take out the Cleansing Novas as well. Oh yeah, all shocks. Take out the Inferno? Oh, 1 Inferno. Okay. Oh, that Inferno. Jaya's Immolating Inferno. Alright. Alright. That seems bad. That seems good. Seems good. Alright. So we gotta be wary of mass manipulation. Gotta have the Dovin's Veto in hand. We will play first. Alright, Dovin's Veto. With an opt. We'll keep that. Annihilation War Boss. Yeah. Seems good. Now he may have brought in creatures. Who knows? We will go ahead and burn ourselves. He could have easily brought in what's it? The flying Thief of Sanity. He could have brought that in, and we took out most of our answers for it. Pass. Pass. My turn. Opt. Spell Pierce. Keep. And a Cleansing Nova. I guess we have one answer for it. Intercepts. Sucks that we didn't find a land, but I think Spell Pierce is fine. Yeah. Alright. I'm getting really annoyed. Didn't I take these out? Can't be countered. A 26 land deck. Seriously, every single stream it's been this way. I just don't. I mean, do I let this resolve? I guess so. I'd rather hit like a nickel bolus or something. Got into a duress. Sweet. Probably War Boss. Yeah. Cool. I mean, playing Teferi bouncing this will not draw me a card. It will, however, draw him a card. Alright, yeah. Oh, man. Sweet. Good games, guys. Again, my name is Debo over at Land Say Go. Sorry there wasn't as much winning tonight as I would have hoped. Arena was just not on my side this stream. Again, feel free to follow us over at landsaygo.com. Twitter is at landsaygo1. Facebook is landsaygo. Yeah, the number of times I got Mana Host is pretty obscene. Like it was literally almost every game. I just can't even. I just can't even. So, anyways, Facebook is Land Go or the Sideboard. We are always looking for discussion over there. Feel free to check out our podcast, The Main Phase, available everywhere or on our website, landsaygo.com. Again, my name is Debo. I appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me tonight. Sorry it wasn't as exciting as I was hoping it would be, but hey, that's magic for you. I'm Debo. Can't do this without you. Talk to you soon.